Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Attack on Titan, episode 14. I have up to episode 16 recorded, and I'm hoping to finish season 1 tomorrow, if I play my cards right, and my sister has the kids all day tomorrow, or at least most of the day, before they come home, because I'm gonna try and get it all done by noon, if I can. Not counting, obviously, when I have, lunch. But, yeah, I'm going to try, like I said, to finish it. Here's hoping I can. But if not, that's only because my nephews came home early. If that ends up happening, because I still don't know, because it's still Wednesday at the moment, and yeah, I've got to work tonight, so I won't be able to do as much as I want to do. But yeah. Anyway, this episode essentially is, I guess you could say, a trial, court-martial, whatever you want to call it. And we meet the one who's doing running all the tests on the captured titans that they get. And she's a little, very passionate about her work. And we will actually see that in the next episode. And, Mikasa and Armin are asked to sit in on this whole thing as well, because they were there when they tried to do the whole sealing of the gate thing. And there's a bunch of different people there, like merchants. I'm assuming somebody of the church is there. That guy is very, I guess you could say, extremist in how he is. But yeah, they essentially hope that if they keep Eren alive, obviously, that he'll be working with the scouts to try and retake, what was it, Walmaria or something. And the only way to do that, since the gate has been sealed where they put that hole, where the hole was, that they'll have to go through a different way. And the merchants aren't happy about this, because it's time and money that could go into, what did he say? Essentially going into something else. And one of the other people who was working with the scouts, I don't know if it's the scouts or the military police or whatever, but I think it's the military police, asked him we won't be able to afford it, you mean you and your little merchant piggy friends. And that's actually how he put it, sort of. He did call them pigs. And I was like, this guy I like. I didn't say it though, because yeah, the merchants aren't willing to do what needs to be done, because if they can't, if they can't stop the Titans, then all the money in the world is not going to be, it's going to be worth nothing at this point, because they're not going to have anywhere to spend it, because they'll just be stuck in there. And the church guy is just very, like I said, very extremist, not even wanting to entertain the idea of messing with the walls, because they are God's gift, something like that, blah 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 blah. I'm just like, just shut up. And one of them they actually mentioned what happened in the report where Eren had lost control at the beginning of his transformation and attacked Mikasa, and yes, that was the case. And I'm like, is somebody gonna mention a butt here? Because that was only his second time actually being in that actual form. You really think he's gonna know how it works and how to control it right then and there, when he doesn't even know how it works himself? No. That's unrealistic. And yeah, one of them actually said, "Are you a Titan in disguise as well?" And I'm like, I can understand him thinking that because they did live under the same roof all those years, and you would wonder, did anything like that happen? As far as we know, it didn't. And Eren got really ticked off that anybody would even say that sort of thing. And he went on a bit of a tirade, saying essentially, if you don't want to fight, then let me do it for you. And before anybody could even say anything, because everybody was shocked. Anyway, before anybody could even say anything, Levi jumped in and sucker punched the guy enough to where, or not, no, it was a kick, to where it knocked one of his teeth out. And I'm like, I thought for a sec that Mikasa had done that, and I was like, dang, girl. No, it was Levi. I think he just starts wailing on him, and I'm like, wait, why are you doing this? Thankfully, Armin was able to stop Mikasa from jumping in to stop him. And I think he was doing this to prove that if Eren was to get out of line and start attacking people in his Titan form, then he could easily dispose of him and, stop it if it ever came to that point. And they get the guy to agree that Eren should be on his regiment and working with the scouts. So, yeah. And actuality, later on, Eren obviously understood that he had to do what he had to do with that. And the girl asked to look in his mouth because she had grabbed the tooth off the ground. I'm like, ew. And he opened his mouth and she looked. The tooth had grown back. So he had some kind of regenerative abilities, even in his normal form, essentially. So it begs the question, what else can he do in that form? And also in his Titan form, but I guess we'll explore that as the show goes on. Anyway, yeah, I am curious as to what's going to happen with this show, because I know that there are others like Eren out there. I know that. And I even know who one of them is. I don't remember the others, I just know one. But I do know that there are others. I'm not going to say who it is yet, because that'll obviously reveal itself in time. I'm assuming in this season. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you all next time.